check. Okay. Mic is working right now. So hello and welcome back to Netflix Football on another Friday. Yes, there have been 2 days gap because I had my surgery, and trust me, I'm all well and fired up for tonight, especially considering that this FPL game week is a bit tricky and is a bit tough, and you're going to need all of the expert analysis and the expert opinions. Ainda is going to bring you in a bit. Considering why I call it tricky is it's because Chelsea face off against Manchester City. Arsenal face off against Spurs. I don't know if that is a North London derby worth watching anymore, but still, it is a matter of pride and it is a matter of points as well. So let's welcome the expert who has been sharing the screen very vocally and very passionately on YouTube with us. It's none other than Ayanda. Ayanda, you are live back from Digha in this week in his non-honeymoon holiday. He needs to get married, of course. All right, so brief review on the last game week. Quite a lot of headaches, to be honest. Hugo Lloris again shipping in 3 goals. Trent Alexander-Arnold, the most selected defender in the FPL, not starting at all. So Jurgen Klopp taking a page out of Pep Guardiola's book over there. Also, regulars side Benrahma scoring. Bruno Fernandes having no goal assist involvement. Ronaldo continuing his scoring record. Of course, all in all, how do you think the game week turned out to be?
Well, if you captain Salah, you're a happy man. I did, so I am a happy man. Well, I had really put all my hopes on the Leeds players, but half the team is injured now, so I'll have to rethink my plans on that front. Antonio comes back, that is a good thing after missing that game through suspension. Alexander-Arnold is a bit of a worry now because he missed out due to illness. Let's hope he plays this week. If not, then I will probably have to think about shipping him out for a lesser priced defender, maybe a Chelsea defender, because Chelsea defense is very good and their fixtures are getting better after the coming game
Man
week.
City game, right?
I could even afford Lukaku after this game week passes against Man City. That is Livramento again proving why he's FPL favorite at the moment. Clean sheet against Manchester City. It doesn't come all the time. So yeah, I had a because I captained Salah last game week was quite good. Let's see this week. I'll have to. I think I will have to play my wildcard because Leeds players, Patrick Bamford, his ankle injury, and it's there's lots of injury flags.
Right.
So unfortunately, I wanted to hold my wildcard for the next international break that is coming after game week 7, but I will not be able to do that. So yeah, wildcarding this week.
All right. Arnabda has a very good question. Before that, Kaneki Ken says of the jersey, I don't know, but maybe I'm not seeing the comment before, or maybe that Tokyo Ghoul nickname has gotten me out. Arnabda's question that has Cristiano Ronaldo settled the him or Fernandes dilemma once and for all. Like we talked about this in depth in our preview show of before starting off game week 1. Not game week 1, but before Cristiano Ronaldo signed that particular game week, of course. Do you think that we should go for either Cristiano or Bruno? Is it finally time right now?
Yeah, I mean, in the last game weeks, you did see Ronaldo. He scored 3 goals in 2 games. Bruno, I think, has registered just that 1 goal, and he did not get the assist last time around. I thought he would be getting the assist, but it was not given to him. So yeah, at the moment, Ronaldo will outscore Bruno in terms of goals, obviously. Assist potential, again, Bruno Fernandes will have, but taking a 12 million midfielder only for assists is not really a good use of your money. You can utilize that amount by bringing in a cheaper goal-scoring midfielder and try to upgrade to Lukaku in the forward line, Lukaku and Ronaldo, if budget permits you.
Absolutely. Talking about, we'll talk about Romelu Lukaku, the cover star, a bit later. Although we'll have a look at Demarai Gray, considering that he was on fire before the game weeks. Then we selected him, and suddenly he just ran out cold. Considering Leicester won comfortably 3-0, still Demarai Gray not on the assist and the score sheet. Do you think somebody?
Demarai Gray is in Everton now, right?
Sorry, Demari Gray and
Leicester.
Everton. God forbid my lack of knowledge. Still, the anesthesia is not gone off from my system. Oh, it's a 3. Okay, he lost 3-0 against Aston Villa. Everton lost 3-0 against Aston Villa. That's why I think he has got no points or assists. So got a bit mixed over there. But what expectations do you have from Demari Gray of Everton, especially with the link up with Dominic Calvert-Lewin? Do you think that his points tally will of course increase, and he is, let's say, a gamble worth including in your squad in at that price point, of course, in the upcoming game weeks?
Well, he did give points back to back in the previous game weeks. He's blanked a game week.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have brought him in, be patient. Let's say for 1 or 2 more game weeks, he has good fixes. Although I think the one after next is Manchester United. But yeah, he's set the ground running for Everton. He's getting in those positions. He has good underlying numbers, high XG. So he should be getting those goals. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, as we say, should be getting those goals. I even predicted Hugo Lloris to get clean sheets, but well, you know what happened after that. But yeah, looking at the stats and figures, Demarai Gray should rack you some points. But yeah, you can hold on to him, and at that price range, midfielder who gets in front of goal is a very good option.
Right, absolutely. So Ken Kaneki again has a very good question. Also, Tomayasu at Arsenal has had a good start replacing Hector Bellerin. Him or Livramento? Considering Livramento has been absolutely fantastic on all the matches that we doubted him against Manchester United, against Man City, he has given very good returns. Do you think people should go for Tomiyasu, the new Arsenal recruit, or should people stick with the new Premier League prodigy Livramento?
Well, if you have Livramento, there's no point in shipping him out because he's been giving you the points. He's the current FPL fan favorite at 4.2. I think his price has risen.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he's giving you clean sheets. So keep him. He's a regular starter. Tomiyasu, I would say, yes, you can bank on Arsenal defense if you like to play differential because 2 clean sheets back to back.
Right.
You have the likes of Ben White at 4.5. Tomiyasu's price, I'm not sure how much is his price.
Even I have to check. Maybe it's not on the higher range. That's for sure.
Yeah, maybe that 4.5 range. So if you have Livramento, I don't think you need to change him. If you are thinking of using a differential, you can obviously go for Tomiyasu, but please check whether he's starting regularly. If not, Ben White can be a good option at 4.5 because Arsenal have showed up their defense. They are going to be that differential picks in your defense if you are feeling brave enough.
Okay, Rida has a very good observation. He says Pogba Ronnie link up is gonna be lit. The former is a very underrated and undervalued FPL asset, especially with the arrival of Cristiano Ronaldo. Considering, Rida, I get your point, but considering the fact that Pogba will most likely be playing deeper as and when Rashford comes back straight into the lineup. He's coming back straight into the lineup. He's, as far as my sources have told me, he's already fit and ready to go. Might just be well including in the match day 18, or maybe next week we'll probably most definitely see him on the bench if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer decides to take him on. Do you think, especially Pogba right now, he is playing on the left wing, he is getting those numbers on the board, especially with the runs Cristiano makes and with the defenders he attracts? Pogba and Bruno can roam free. Bruno taking the workload, Pogba coming in from behind. Do you think Pogba can still be considered, even considering on a long-term basis that Rashford comes in? Do you think you should people can keep Pogba and Pogba can break the assist record, which stands currently at 14, I think, and he's already halfway there, isn't he?
Yes, Paul Pogba this season has been great on the attacking front for Manchester United. But at I think he's priced somewhere around 8 or whatever. Again, at that price, only for assists, it gets a bit, it pulls your pocket a bit too much. But yeah, I mean, he's given double-digit hauls this season. So definitely one to look at, but again with Diogo Jota misfiring because he missed an open net last game week. Yeah, I mean you can think of Paul Pogba. Well, at least up until United have these relatively easier fixtures before they go into October, where the likes of Liverpool, Arsenal, I think they are awaiting them. So yeah, if you can cash in, if you want to cash in on Pogba, I think now is a really good time. So if you want, you can take him in your team and hope he delivers this coming 2-3 game weeks at least.
Absolutely. I'm doing the transfer at the moment time, so I decided to take Fernandes out of the team, considering that Cristiano is my go-to man. So interesting stat here. Pogba priced at 7.8 has 33 points. Bruno Fernandes priced at 11.9 has gone down from last week. He's also at 33 points. Major incoming is Greenwood as a midfielder, 7.7, 33. Think should be automatic choice considering he's playing as a forward, isn't he, Ayanda? Especially if the form is in.
Greenwood has, I think, already gotten 3 goals.
And 1 assist.
Last match, again, Ronaldo, if he could have crossed one, he would surely have gotten a goal. He's in many teams. I think ownership is quite high. Many people have gone with that duo of Greenwood, Jota in that midfield because cheaper midfielders playing higher up as forwards is always a FPL manager's dream.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, you have to actually decide on the United attackers. Now, Ronaldo is obviously a must-have because he's in amongst the goals. Now you have to decide between Paul Pogba and Mason Greenwood. If that choice comes, I would definitely pick Mason Greenwood because he offers a much larger goal threat than Paul Pogba. So in pure FPL terms, I think I would go for Mason Greenwood at this point in time.
Okay, Arnav Bada has very good questions here. Number one, he says, can we still count on Leicester City players like Barnes, considering the below par recent form? And can Ferran Torres be the cheap ace of your sleep in the Man City setup? That is a very good question, isn't it? As the second one, of course, we'll hear your opinions on the first one regarding Harvey Barnes. On that.
Well, yes, Harvey Barnes has been a disappointment. I thought before the start of the season he was going to be a very key player, but he has disappointed many managers across the world. So Harvey Barnes, I'm not really invested in at this point. Now coming to
Ferran Torres.
Yes. Ferran Torres is that he's playing as that false nine, but he's that type of player who will probably. I've seen this trend, like he stays quiet for a couple of game weeks and suddenly he gives you 14-15 points, scores 2 goals. So it's very hard to predict how to you actually want to when to pick Ferran Torres.
Man City squad is like the stock market, isn't it? You don't know what's going to happen.
Step roulette. You don't really know, but if you are feeling brave, you want to take a punt. Ferran Torres, he has this history of standing up suddenly and giving you double-digit goals.
For 90s kids, there was an option. For 90s kids, there was an option in Google known as "I'm feeling lucky." So any one of you feeling like that, going to hit that tab, just pick on Ferran Torres. You never know. He might just score 6 goals against Chelsea and then get a red card against Aston Villa.
No, come on, man. Chelsea's defense, the way they are playing, it's gonna be very hard to get even one goal.
Come on, nothing is fixed in the Premier League, is it? We have experienced too much to say that, haven't we?
Well, but still, the way Chelsea are playing, the way their defense is set up, I'm finding it. I'm just looking at them and seeing that it's gonna be very hard to break. It's probably Chelsea's title to lose this season.
All right, so that means Ole's job is gone. All right, we'll have a quick look at the fixtures that we are going on. So Chelsea against Man City, kicking off with Manchester United versus Aston Villa, the 2 kickoffs, starting off the Super Saturday. And Everton versus Norwich, Leeds against West Ham provides to be a cracker as well. Leicester versus Burnley. You have more Leicester players, please. Watford, Newcastle, again a tricky one considering you might want to have Ismail Assar on your squad because Newcastle are leaking goals left, right and centre. Liverpool against Brentford. Of course, we saw how Brentford boys are doing very well, and Liverpool have been different class this season, but you never know. The Premier League, it is the beauty, of course, of the league. On Sunday, we have Southampton versus Wolves. Again, a very mouth-watering fixture, ending with the North London derby, Arsenal versus Spurs, and all the way up to Monday, it is Crystal Palace against Brighton. So very formidable set of clashes in with respect to wherever the teams are on the table. Can say probably Leicester, Burnley, United, Aston Villa, Liverpool, Brentford are more or less on the easier side, not the easiest. You cannot take games in granted for in the Premier League. Okay, Shreyan has a comment. Will recommend you go with Lukaku over CR7 till November. Great fixtures, United fixtures, good after game week 7. Yes, I was just going to highlight that one. Let's have a look at the United fixtures. And we just see after the Aston Villa match, it is Everton, Leicester, Liverpool, Tottenham, Man City, then Watford and Chelsea. So almost reds there, but after that, it's Arsenal, not a red anymore. So that's something. All right, Crystal Palace, Norwich, Brentford, Brighton, Hove Albion, Newcastle, Burnley, Wolves, all the way to 1st Jan. From probably 1st December, United have a very good run of fixtures. So do you intend, because a lot of us have had United players, more than 2, especially with Cristiano coming in, Luke Shaw as well, Greenwood, Bruno Fernandes, all Pogba coming in recently. Do you suggest all the managers to actually play their wild cards, get the United players out, bring in the Chelsea players, as they have a very good run of fixtures after this weekend, of course? Do you suggest that, or do you think United will go against the odds and provide champagne football against, fingers crossed, touch wood, against all these opponents? What do you think?
Well, yes, that is a tough call to make. On the Chelsea front, it's very easy. If you want to bring in Chelsea defenders and Romelu Lukaku, obviously go for it, because Chelsea defense is playing astonishingly well. And with the fixtures that are coming in after this Man City, it's going to be very easy for Romelu Lukaku to get his points tally up. So Chelsea players most definitely. Manchester United players, if you want to ship out, you can, but I would say keep hold of Cristiano Ronaldo, because he's that player who is kind of fixture proof. Yes, he will obviously not score in every game. That's just too much.
Talking about Ronaldo, with the recent jibes from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer regarding not giving stonewall penalties, do you think there would be an upsurge in United penalties? We can take that into a consideration as a differential, can't we? Because we've seen those happen.
Well, these are things that are beyond our control, so better not base your strategies on whether you will get penalties or not. But I would say if you want to keep one Manchester United player at least, then keep Cristiano Ronaldo, because yes, as I said, he probably will not get goals every week in, week out, but he has that potential to just stand up and deliver 1 or 2 goals. Even if he gets a penalty, he will most definitely be on penalties. And yeah, I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo, fixture proof. Again, he can score against anyone.
Right, he has scored against everyone, the record holder for the most goals, of course. You cannot count him out in any match.
So most definitely, if you want to bring in Chelsea players, please do. And also, if you can, keep a hold of Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay, I've confirmed my transfers now. Now it's time to pick the team. So Trent is there, Salah, Benrahma, Greenwood as a star player. So defense has Luke Shaw. So I'll just go ahead and put in, let's say, Livramento. Okay, you have to change, right? Not that. I put out Salah. Can you imagine? Kufal has to be there. So do I go with one striker? Okay, the team looks like on the Hugo Lloris, Luke Shaw, Trent, Livramento, Kufal, Salah, Douglas Luiz. Okay, I'll not keep Douglas Luiz. That was the plan. So I think it is better at this rate. Yep, 4-4-2. Shaw, Trent, Livramento, Kufal, all fullbacks. Salah, Greenwood, Benrahma, Demari Gray, Ronaldo, and Dennis of Watford. Do you think it's a formidable lineup? Can fetch me closer to 75 points this game week?
75, I can't say. I mean, how the game week is going to go, if it's going to be a low scoring or a high scoring game week.
Right.
But yeah, this seems like a set team. Even Dennis, I think he got a goal or an assist time out. So yeah, this looks fairly set. Let's hope you get your 75 points that you so desperately want to climb up that Netflix football.
Come on, I'm behind my own bloody league. Okay, talking about my league, the top is a new one right at this point of time. We had Monojit and Tanmay in the top. So Monojit is nowhere to be found. Where is he? I'm not okay. Monojit Sarkar is down at 5th. A new topper in this weekend is Bengal Brigade. He had 69 points. Rafinha got injured. Salah captain 24 points. Cristiano vice captain. Dennis. More or less the same team I had. Ben White just giving in 7 points. More or less I had around similar points tally, but I think Robert Sanchez and the Robert Sanchez madness that happened actually gave him more points that he has. So congratulations to Bengal Brigade. You are top at consecutively on game week 5. Game week 6 is going to be tricky, of course. So talking, we'll save the best for last. Man City versus Chelsea. It's a 6-pointer, isn't it? Considering that if both of them draw, it's clear favorites for United to lose the match and to sack Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You didn't see that coming, did you? This is what happens whenever teams on top of us have lost points. We have followed suit and we have done even them one better. We've lost all 3. This has happened time and again, hasn't it?
Well, if you go by that description of Ole out, I would say that Pep Guardiola drawing against Southampton at home. So Pep out, please.
And no, like you need fans to shout Pep out. Come on. There needs to be someone shouting.
The guy is so desperately called for fans. And
you need a group to make noise. Come on.
3 makes a crowd, right?
Come on, you need more than one person in plural to make noise. So all that vandals aside,
again, this is FPL. Let's not
go all the way over there, right? All right. Talking about Lukaku, of course, he's the poster boy. Does it make sense to have him on the team, considering this game week for those already who have him on his team? Romelu Lukaku against Man City defense, although he has not had very good returns against the top teams in the division, do you think it's time we saw a different Romelu Lukaku?
Well, again, his record, as you said, against top 6 teams is not that great. So, I probably, even as I am using my wildcard, I'll probably just keep that certain amount of money so that I can bring him in next week. I'll not take a punt with him this week. He may score, obviously he may score, because Man City are prone to ship goals on counter-attacks. But yeah, not this week. Probably I'll bring him next game week, and after that you'll see a completely different Romelu Lukaku. 2 goals in every game. Come on.
Okay, Rida has a few interesting comments. He says to review his team. I'll try to find that out. Meanwhile, he says that Pogba, Greenwood and Ronnie, I believe, are the 3 to bank on from our team for the short term. What would be both of yours, especially talking about the Manchester United connection? Whom do you think? Meanwhile, I'll try to find out Ridai's team.
Yeah, at that moment, it's Ronaldo, Pogba and Greenwood. I won't be that brave, even if it's Manchester United. I will probably not take 3 of them, maybe Ronaldo and Greenwood. I will not take a punt on Pogba at the moment, but Ronaldo most definitely. He's there. He's gonna get goals. He'll probably be my captain even for this game week. So Ronaldo most definitely. Greenwood maybe. Pogba not at the moment for me, but obviously if he wants, we can take the punt because Pogba is assisting. He's playing good football. And if he's given that little bit more freedom now with both McTominay and Fred back, so yeah, he probably may get you a couple more assists.
I cannot find Ridai's team. Ridai, can you just, if you're watching, can you just tell us your rank so that I can find and review your team? I'm all the way down at 188. Come on, is there any option to search out? I don't think there is an option to search for the teams. If Ridai, if you're still watching, can you just point out your rank in the Classic League so that I can find out your team? I'm still searching for it. I wanted 100, it's crossed 300 at this moment of time. Gareth Southgate is playing our FPL League. It's coming home is its team name. You can get some very good.
Where am I? Just search Islam Zadi.
There's no option to search, is there?
There's no option, right?
No option
How
to
many
search.
points do I have? Let me tell you my points. That probably might help.
Just tell me your position.
Position, oh yeah, wait. Where is my leagues? Where are my leagues? Hang on a bit. Leagues and cups. It is in Netflix football. I'm at 145.
I'm at 198. Come on. 145. Okay. Okay. Yes. Islanzadi is the team. Oyanda is that. So he got 65 points in the last game week. You have Ronaldo as vice captain, Salah captain. All the lucky bastards have Salah captain, Benrahma,
Told you to
Grealish.
captain, sir.
Come on, who could have thought the Green Boogie 110? All right, so we are reviewing 110. Okay, Hriday is teams here. He has 2 points, of course. And would like your suggestion. He has 2 transfers. His team reads at Robert Sanchez, Reguilon, Johnson, and Williams. Brandon Williams. How can you, as a Man United supporter, have Brandon Williams in your team is beyond me. Pogba, Salah, Benrahma, Greenwood, Allen from Everton. Ronaldo and
He's 110, right?
yes, I think you can see that as well.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
Ronaldo and Saint Maximan. He has 2 transfers. Rida, how much do you have in the bank?
You go down, you can
Hello,
see. He has
bhaiya.
0. He's 0, 0. He has 0 in the bank. Complete 0.
He has a complete 0 in the bank. I cannot see there. All right. Okay, so your suggestions. He has Trent, Antonio, and whoever on the bench. So probably Antonio and Trent comes back in for Williams. I think he kept Williams as a substitute, low cost substitute. So
Yeah.
you think Reguilon, especially two players, Allen and Reguilon. Do you think these are the 2 places that he can invest, or just swap out them and bring 2 proper players in? Because Allen is a defensive midfielder who's rarely giving you points. So Bissouma is a hot topic. He's added goals to his game, assists as well. So do you think Bissouma for Allen would be an interesting choice for Hriday?
Yeah, I mean, 4.5 million or 4.6, I think his Bissouma is that he starts regularly. Yes, he's also a same defensive midfielder like Alan, but he's that player you have to put on the bench, so he gives you like Alan is. I think he also has
4.6, same price.
He's a bench player, right? But Alan is 4.6. I think Bissouma is also 4.6. So it's quite similar. I mean, if it's a bench player, then it's okay. I don't have any problem. Antonio comes back in, probably in place of Alan, obviously.
Right.
Trent Alexander-Arnold will come in place of Williams. So,
so maybe Janssen over there, Pontus Jansson of Brentford. Brentford have some amazing points, 6, 9, 7, 2, 5. So that was a very good differential we missed out on. But do you think Brentford's time? He has 2 substitutes. I'd stick with Reguilon. He puts in very good number of crosses. He's a very attacking fullback. But Janssen, of course, Brentford's are Brentford's merry days in the Premier League suddenly coming to an end on that?
Probably because the next 4 fixtures are Liverpool, West Ham, Chelsea, and Leicester. Yes, they have shown their defensive capabilities. They are very good defensively. Like they held down against Wolves last time around with 10 men for that last 15 odd minutes. So yes, defensively they are very strong, but this is their first real test now coming against 3 of the top 5 teams. Or no, not 3, even 4. Barring Manchester United, they're coming up with most of the top 4 or 5 teams now, with Leicester, Chelsea, West Ham, and Liverpool. So this is going to be that period where we'll see what they are made of, what their defense is actually made of. If you have them, I guess it's not worth shipping them out, because see how they perform. If they're not performing at all well, then you can probably search elsewhere. But if you have them, there's no point in shipping them out, right? Because that's a transfer wasted.
Right.
Other than that, I'm not really seeing much. You can probably bring in Demarai Gray for either Greenwood or Pogba. Someone a little bit cheaper than Reguilon, probably, but you don't have any balance. That is the problem. You don't have much in the bank. So it's very hard, and with the setup you have, it's very hard to find replacements like this also.
It's a set team nonetheless. It's a very good team. Antonio,
Yeah, I
Saint
mean, with
Maximan.
if Antonio and Trent come back, then obviously it's a good team. But again, he has two transfers. It would be again a waste not to use one.
Right.
But again, I'm not really seeing where you can probably bring in Livramento for either Hover or Williams if you want. Again, no, Livramento is 4.2 now, so
Right.
that won't be happening. I would say try and either Pogba or Greenwood. You can try and go to Demarai Gray and
Take a bit of a
either
gamble
upgrade
there.
Williams or Hover.
Greenwood
That is
scores a
the
hat trick and
best
Pogba
possible way.
and Pogba gives 3 assists. This what happens with FPL
Yeah,
managers.
that. But again, this is a very set team. If you don't want to transfer any players, you can obviously do that because if Trent plays and Antonio will obviously play. So team looks quite set, quite good, and not really going to change much.
Vipra says Livramento greater than Shimikas. Of course, Shimikas doesn't start at all. Livramento starts every game, Vipra. So definitely Livramento is 100% yes. 100% yes. If you're looking for a very good cheap defender. So I think Rida is laughing. All right. Okay, I think that should cover up for this game week. It is a tough game week starting off at this Saturday with two blockbuster games. Manchester United versus Aston Villa and Chelsea versus Man City kicking off at 5 p.m. IST. Lunchtime kickoff as well. And ending with, in the weekend, of course, with the North London derby, of course, stretching to Monday with Brighton and Crystal Palace. Anna, thank you so much with your crucial info. I hope you go more down in our classic league. It would be a bit of fun, of course. And of course, if you're new to the channel, do hit the like and the subscribe button. If you want to support the channel, you can do so by donating to that above number. I'll just take the piss off from a few, and if the donation is above 3 figures, I'll donate some to Barcelona. They really need it. Hriday, thanks. Says thanks, guys. Appreciate always, Hriday. There to support. Vipra says great stream. Thank you so much. Ananda, thank you so much. Do get prepared with your government exam so that you can finally get a good girl to marry, and I'll get ready for this amazing game tomorrow.
At the moment, all I want is Manchester United to win a trophy. Just any trophy would do. Come on, man. It's been long enough.
Not even the Intercontinental Cup that we are winning. Less sad that there's no preseason at this point of time. Anyways, that was fun. That was top stuff, of course. Tomorrow, we'll be back with the watch along Manchester United versus Aston Villa. Keeping tabs. Okay, I've disappeared. Sorry. Manchester United versus Aston Villa. Keeping tabs on the Chelsea versus Man City game, of course. If they like, people don't come in the comment section and just hate shred me, because I'm a bloody Manchester United fan. If there's a Manchester United match, of course I'll cover that first. If I don't care if there's a tsunami, or if probably Paris Hilton decides to jump off the Eiffel Tower. I don't hope she does that. But I don't know if she's watching the show or not. Maybe she's a Barcelona fan spreading hatred in between. Either way, enough of trash talk. As I said, there
just gave updates of the score of the game along with.
We'll do that. I'll put up a ticker over with which updates automatically, like I used to do with the Euros. Thank you guys for all your support, and thank you so much. We'll meet you next game week with Game Week 7's previews. Let's hope we do well in this game week, and let's hope I climb some places in my own bloody league. Come on, that's necessary. Ananda, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, guys, that was Ananda with his expert opinion. Of course, tomorrow, as I said, Manchester United versus Aston Villa, 4:45. I'll try to start at 4:30 if I get some time. I have some work before. But then again, it is going to be a cracker of a game week. Do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Share with your friends. To keep in mind what Ananda said with regards to the transfers and differentials, especially with the game weeks coming in. I'll just sum it up. Chelsea players from next game week till around mid of November or end of November. United players as much as you like from the start of December till probably mid-Jan. That is a green pasture from them, where you expect United to get all the points. If Ole Gunnar Solskjaer survives October to mid-November, of course, with the run of fixtures that we have. With that, I think this is good night in anticipation of another great weekend in the bloody best league in the world, known as juggernaut called the Premier League. Thank you guys for all your support. This is Neil wishing you a good night. As of course, to like, share and subscribe. Keep smiling. That smile looks good on your face. Bye bye for now. We'll see you tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Bye bye.